coverage you can count on.
Well, it looks like we're finally going to see rain. We're at the 12th of November and still not a lot of moisture to report at all.
Yeah.
And really, Brian, the past couple of years, we have not seen a lot of rain by this time of the year.
Yeah, I remember last year was also a pretty dry start to November. We got a lot of that rain in December versus November, and unfortunately that looks like what we're going to be seeing again. Now, we do have a system coming our way. It's not going to bring any significant rainfall, but hey, it will at least get us a little wet in the valley, and will at least bring some snow into the mountains. There's no winter storm warning in the mountains, but there is a winter weather advisory for some of you. And as for right now, Mount Shasta still pretty much devoid of most snow. There is some kind of snow from the last system that came, but most of it is not really visible. Usually it's a complete blanket of white out there, but you can't really see that right now. Hopefully in the next month, we'll be able to see that. As for the current temperatures right now, sitting in the 60s to upper 50s in the valley. As for the mountain regions, sitting in the 40s and 50s in the Sierra Cascades. Mostly mid to upper 50s as we head towards the coastal ranges. Now, that winter weather advisory that I'm talking about, that's in Trinity County, parts of Shasta County. We have a winter storm warning in lower Siskiyou County, just right around Mount Shasta, and then more winter weather advisories as we go down in the Sierra. These are just for the highest elevations, so for 4,000 feet in the coast ranges, Cascades, which would be Shasta County, that's going to be all the way down to 3,000 feet. In fact, in the Shasta County, you can see snow falling all the way down to 2,500 feet, so that will make hazardous travel on I-5. As for the Sierra, those snow levels will be pretty high, and that winter weather advisories for areas above 6,000 feet. So you're probably going to see about 2 to 6 inches, locally up to 9 inches. So let's go ahead and time it out for you. By 10 o'clock tonight, we're going to be cooling into the 40s and 30s in the valley. And then once we go into tomorrow, this is 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, that's when that system will begin to make landfall. And then as we go into about 6 o'clock in the morning, that's when you're going to start seeing some of that rain in parts of Shasta County. And then later in the morning, Friday, 9 o'clock in the morning, that's when you could see some of that rain in parts of the Central Valley and snow beginning to move into parts of the Sierra. Then we're in the thick of it. Once we get to lunchtime tomorrow, rain and snow pretty much everywhere. Maybe not heavy in the valley, but definitely light drizzle is possible. Once we go into the afternoon and evening hours, that's when the rain begins to clear in our western area, but we'll still continue seeing some snowfall, higher snowfall, by the way. Those snow levels will be rising Friday evening and into Friday night. Once we go into Saturday, that eventually dissipates. And that's all coming from that winter storm. It's going to be sliding down the coast. Also an atmospheric river coming in with this, but unfortunately that atmospheric river is a weak one, so it's not going to bolster those rain chances for it, but at least we're going to be getting something. Tomorrow, by the way, is World Kindness Day, so you might as well be kind to someone, right? And I saw this photo, and when I looked at the word kindness on our little photo website, and I saw this cat's just putting its paw in the person's hand. I thought that was so sweet. So lunchtime, 48 degrees tomorrow, high only 50 degrees, so it's going to be cold. You're going to want your jacket on you all day tomorrow. As for your 7-day forecast in Chico, high 51 degrees for tomorrow. Very windy as well. Did I mention windy? That's right. We're going to see winds sustained 20 to 25 miles per hour with a high wind warning also in parts of the Sierra, so keep that in mind. We're going to be on the dry side Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then another system could come our way Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. As for Redding, a high 48 degrees for tomorrow. That is cold, guys. I know you broke a record last night. You're not going to get below freezing tonight, but those snow levels will still be very, very low as we go into your overnight hours, so keep an eye on that if you're near Shasta Lake. As for Saturday and Sunday, we could see maybe just a little bit of drizzle in Redding on Sunday, but not a very good chance of it. Staying a little dry on Monday, and then by Wednesday, another system approaches.
All right, thank you, Brian. It's showtime for